3. Colbert converts again.
Outside to Cordell. Full on 20-footer. Goal! Bounce past the Duffy's left hand.
You're watching CTV Sports!
What's shaking, bacon? Welcome back to CTV. I'm finally back. I'm Olivia Landis.
I missed you, Liv.
I missed you too, Brett.
I'm Brett Kennedy. We got to talk about Trevor's story for the Rockies. 7 home runs in the first 6 games of the season. That's a league record. This kid's on fire.
Yeah, you know, Story making history here for the Rockies. Punny, I know. But you know what? He might be the spark that the Rockies need to actually get a season going here.
The season is started on fire for the Rockies. Although they don't have a lot of pitching, got to get that
What's
fixed.
new?
But I'm excited to see how many home runs Story can knock out of the park.
Me too.
The 8th-ranked Colorado State men's lacrosse team took on the 5th-ranked BYU Cougars this past Saturday for senior night at Hughes Stadium. CSU picked up a huge W, 10-6, in a game where it didn't trail the entire way. Ashton Monheiser had the Rams rolling early with 2 early goals, but the story of the day was freshman Jake Johnson, who turned in a 3-goal hat trick. In the final quarter, BYU started to make a comeback, but some clutch saves by CSU goalie Jake Bender sealed the win for the Rams. Colorado State is now 9-2 on the year and playoff bound with only 2 games left to play. The team will play its next game at home this Wednesday against Arizona State. Here's what head coach Ted Fifield had to say after the game about moving forward and facing ASU.
I mean, that's definitely the goal, right? I mean, there's no rest for the weary. So we're going to play ASU and then CU right after that, and those are 2 of the best teams in the league as well. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of the same of what we did to prepare for BYU. It's about valuing the ball, improving our areas that are a little bit weaker, and if we just keep getting better week after week, just a little bit, then we're starting to peak in the direction that I want us to be in. So it's a lot of the same and just working hard.
The Colorado State softball team bumped up its season record to 18-17 this past weekend after taking 2 of the 3 games against San Diego State. The second win came after Christina Akiona provided a solo home run and an RBI double to drive the Rams to a 3-1 win over the Aztecs Saturday afternoon. Akiona's offensive stride came at the bottom of the second, tying the game 1-1. Savannah Clark stretched CSU's lead after a leadoff homer in the top of the 4th. Senior pitcher Holly Rinke kept the Aztecs off the board for 6 innings after only 1 run in the first frame. The Rams are now looking at a steady 4-5 record in conference play. And Brett, if we take a look here at the graphic, they did lose that first game, but won the last 2, which means that they clinched their first series in conference.
That's good to see this part of the year. We're going to need to see more consistency from this softball team moving forward, especially since the season's winding down.
Yeah, I agree. Well, one of the biggest reasons for the softball team's success over the past couple of years is due in part to the Hutton family. Last season, Taylor Hutton graduated, but freshman pitcher Bridget has now joined her sister Haley. CTV Sports reporter Jason Ortiz has more on the story.
Bridget and Haley Hutton have been working their whole lives to get to the collegiate level, and now they are together again at Colorado State, looking to pursue a national championship.
I started when I was 4, pitching at least. And then I didn't start club till I was about 8 years old, and I was not good. It was bad. But we've been playing for more than 10 years now, 10 at least.
Haley and Bridget are the last line of Huttons to come through Colorado State University, but their family before them have already made their family name very well known, especially their sister Taylor, who played for Coach Fisher the last 4 years before Bridget's arrival here at CSU.
Well, it's great having the Hutton family involved in our program. You know, their grandfather was an athletic trainer here for decades. Their mom played softball here. She's a great coach in her own right. She coaches a local high school and a really competitive club team. She just did a fantastic job raising her daughters to play the game the right way. And Randy, I shouldn't forget that their dad had something to do with it too. He's a CSU alum, and you know, there's just a lot of pride for the Rams in that whole family.
The transition from high school to college can be very difficult, especially for a student athlete. But luckily for Bridget, she has her older sister and teammate Haley to help her along the way.
She's helped me transition to college really well, just helping me with school and on the team and just everything.
Growing up only 40 miles down I-25, the Huttons are very fortunate to have their whole family so close by and being able to come to all of their home games.
It's really nice.
It's so nice. I love it. Just being able to see them in the stands every game and having that support is just great.
It's nice to look out into the stands and see all kinds of parents too. And I know that playing at home is a different atmosphere, and we always love to play at home.
Jason Ortiz, CTV Sports.
The Hutton sisters look to pick up more wins this weekend in a home series versus New Mexico.
Colorado State announced last week that it would have future matchups with the Arkansas Razorbacks. 2 matchups in men's basketball and 1 in football. For basketball, 1 game will be in Fayetteville, Arkansas for the 2017-18 season, and the other will be in Fort Collins for the 2018-19 season. These 2 teams have never met in men's basketball before. Following matchups with Alabama in 2017 and Florida in 2018, the 2019 football September matchup against Arkansas will mark the 3rd year in a row that CSU will play an SEC school on the road. The Razorbacks have played the Rams 3 times in the past for football, winning all 3 matchups. Colorado State had its first live scrimmage of the spring season last Saturday at Hughes Stadium. The team is preparing for the green and gold game on Saturday, April 23rd. The Colorado State women's tennis team stopped its 7-match losing skid in Denver last Saturday, blanking Nebraska Omaha 4-0. In doubles, Emily Colbo and Celine Voss won their match 6-4, and Maddie Buxton and Caroline Henderson secured a 6-2 victory. All 3 Rams singles victories were won in straight sets by Voss, Colbo, and Ana Hernandez Soler. CSU's next match will be this Tuesday at home against Northern Colorado.
The CC track and field team brought its busy weekend to a close with strong performances across all event areas at both the CU Invitational and the Cerritos Invitational in California last weekend. Laura Yarrow led a group of 5 CSU women's runners that took the top 5 finishes of over 50 athletes in the 1,500-meter run, followed by many other CSU second-place finishers at the CU Invitational. Athletes that traveled to California for the Cerritos Invitational also saw some progress. Sam Little, Lorenda Holston, Leah Fair, Emily Romo, and Mariah Witt all took first-place finishes. Up next, Colorado State returns home for the Jack Christensen Invitational on April 15th through the 16th.
The Colorado State women's golf team closed its regular season on Saturday with a 9th-place performance out of 14 teams that competed in the Red Raider Invitational in Lubbock, Texas. Freshman Katrina Prendergast continued her stellar season with her 5th consecutive top 20 performance, carding a 6 over 222, good enough for 13th place out of 75 individuals. Junior Brianna Becker finished not far behind after rising 16 spots in the final round and finishing at 9 over and 27th place. The tournament concludes for the Rams for the regular season, and CSU is currently ranked 5th out of the 9 conference teams heading into the Mountain West Championships beginning on April 18th.
Well, Brett, the Colorado State Rodeo was this weekend. Were you able to, edge your inner cowboy and attend the rodeo?
I didn't really attend it. I didn't really watch it either because I really get nervous when those cows get roped like right here. And every time those bull riders fly through the air, that's just a dangerous profession. That takes some serious guts. Sometimes they get hurt, and that's some guts that I really don't have, Liv.
I don't know what's scarier, the bronco riding or the bull riding. I was able to attend because my friend was in the rodeo, and he said the bulls are always scarier because they will chase you, and the broncos don't. So
as you can tell right
Takes some
here,
guts.
guys just flying off all over the place. Now I have to ask, you are from Pueblo. Do you have experience in this type of stuff?
Well, I am from the country, so I must say that yes, I have ridden some horses before, and I wouldn't call myself a master, but
Liv's got a little bit of a cowgirl in her. Well, that's all the time that we have for you tonight.
Thanks for tuning in to CTV, and if you're a sports fanatic and can't get enough of CSU athletics, make sure to check out all of our coverage on collegian.com.
Have a great night, everybody.